Jai Hind dosto, I am Gargi Rai and I am again presenting another video. But in this video, we will not be discussing any reading comprehension. However, we will be discussing the strategy to solve reading comprehension with accuracy. See, we all know that it is a very important part of CSAT paper 2 of prelims. And we also know that CSAT is just a qualifying paper. But this tag of qualifying should not give you an image that you can just do it like that. With the current trend, if you've seen that this paper is becoming equally important and tough day by day. We need to score 33% mark, but that 33% has to be scored properly with accuracy and with a lot of practice. So RC becomes very important. It is quite easy if you have hands-on practice, right? The most important thing for reading comprehension section is that you should read the passage and understand it. Now, understanding will come only with practice, and the reading is going to come with habit. Okay, so you need to do these two things, understanding and make it a habit of reading the passages, reading the text, and reading the content of your own syllabus. Right now, let's just before we go ahead and discuss the strategy, first let us see what are the major challenges which the students are facing in reading comprehension. First and foremost thing that I've seen in most of our students is that they don't read much. Now, without reading much of the things, what is happening is that students are not able to solve the reading comprehension very well. So this is the major problem. And with this problem, you have other related problems like bad vocabulary. When you have bad vocabulary, you are not able to understand tough words that come along with the passage. Secondly, you face confusion in picking the correct option. That is, marking your answer. That's where you tend to have more incorrect options, and which reduces your final score. Then the third problem is that you're unable to understand the passage itself. So comprehension is becoming difficult because you're not in the habit of reading. And then again, the reading speed is low. Why? Because you're not in the habit of reading. See, vocabulary, reading speed, understanding the passage, and then confusion that comes along with it, it only increases and it becomes a challenge when you are not reading enough. So reading comprehension, the first and foremost thing for solving the reading comprehension adequately is that you need to read. Right? Vocabulary will improve. See, I am also a human. I am teaching you. That doesn't mean that I know everything. I am not Shashi Tharoor, right? I would not know tough words easily. I also try to, understand it. But I have developed my vocabulary. So you can equally develop it. With that, how you can do it, we'll discuss it. Okay, so these are the four major problems that I see with students. Now, let's just move ahead and see how we can work on these four problems. First thing is reading. I see that people are not reading. Why are you not reading? You're just concentrating on a few things and, which is not giving you ample practice in reading comprehension. So you should read as much as you can. And now, with reading, it doesn't mean that you would read anything under the sun. You need to read which is relevant for you. So first and foremost, reading the newspaper daily in the morning. And if you're not reading the entire newspaper, try and read the editorials for sure. So these are the most important section of your newspaper, the editorial sections. Secondly, you can read some monthly magazines like Frontline. You have Frontline, then you have Yojana. Yojana is very lucid. Then you have Kurukshetra. And then, yes, TV discussions. Here, I'm not asking you to watch debates that are coming on NDTV or anything. But I'm talking about Rajya Sabha TV and Lok Sabha TV. So there are certain, discussions that come in the evening. So you can watch those discussions to actually improve upon your reading habits and your understanding of the situation and all that. Okay, so that is one thing. Second is vocab. Like I said, not everybody is Shashi Tharoor. Now, Shashi Tharoor is an exceptional person. We all are like normal people. I am like you. I also developed my vocabulary, right? So in order to develop your vocabulary, there are two things. First, first you can try to understand the meaning with the help of content in the passage. Sometimes it happens there is a difficult line and there's a very difficult word that is written in it, so you can understand the meaning by reading the context. You can just connect with what is happening. And still if you're not able to do it, last resort is dictionary. ठीक है, we can just pick up any dictionary and just look it up. Now what you can do is, we all are using smartphones these days, so you can keep a smartphone with you. You can quickly Google it up, or if you're not using the smartphone, what you can do is you can keep a small pocket dictionary along with you and just look up the word that you have. Okay, so that is one way of developing the vocabulary while you are solving the reading comprehension. Next is understanding the passage. Now understanding the passage, we need to find out what the passage is pointing towards, what exactly it is about. So this, and the next point, that is reading speed. These 2 points can be sorted with a habit of reading. Once you are in the habit of reading every day, that's when you will develop the understanding of passage and your reading speed also. So what ideally you should focus upon is reading 400 words in about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, if you're doing that means you are quite up to the mark. If you're not doing it, you're a beginner, right now you're a beginner. Or let's say other people also who are midway through their preparation and they're about to take their prelims examination in coming May 2023. So what these people can do is, you can try to time your reading passage. You can read a 400 words passage in 2 to 3 minutes. If you're doing it in about 6 to 7 minutes, it's okay. You will reduce the time, but it will come with a habit and practice. Okay, now next thing is selecting the correct option. Now this is a very important point. Now this will happen if you adopt a scientific method. Now you would tell me, ma'am, what scientific method? It is just a reading comprehension. But no, it's not just RC has a way of solving it. If it was just RC, it would not be asked in your civil services exam paper. And for that matter, in CAT, GMAT, we all have RCs in these papers. Have you imagined, why are they asking RCs if they are simple? See, they are asking you RC because they want to see how fast your brain is working and how fast you can process all the information that is given. See, when you become a civil servant, an IAS officer, you will get files. You will have big files and big acts and whatever informations and dossiers that you need to read. But in those dossiers, you don't have a week to read through it and then develop an understanding. You have a limited time to do that. Similarly, this UPSC paper is actually checking your understanding, that how fast you can read and comprehend what is asked from you. So that is why I'm telling you to adopt a scientific method. Now what is that method? First is that you should understand the directive given in the question. The question, you have directives like assumptions. Okay, then you have message, you have crux. Okay, and things like this, and it continues. There are a couple of 7-8 other directives in the reading comprehension questions. Okay, so that you need to understand. You need to understand the meaning of it. And how will it come? It will come gradually. So we will continue practicing them in our daily videos that you can see, and then you can develop the understanding of these particular terms. Next is context of the passage. And context of the passage, you have to, which I said, it will come with the practice only, and then in the end you would be able to choose a correct option of your question. So all these things, they will all follow, but they will only come with one and only thing, that is practice. Okay, so RC paper can be RC section of CSAT paper can be excelled only with practice. Now practice is going to make you perfect. Practice is going to give you a good score in CSAT, and practice will make sure that you are qualifying your CSAT paper. So do not take it lightly. Start practicing for RCs from today onwards. Make it a slow start. Start practicing one RC every day and develop your habit. Okay, I hope this video has helped you to understand how you can prepare for the reading comprehension section of CSAT paper. If you have any more queries, do post them as comment in this video, and we will definitely get back to you. Thank you so much, and all the best for your preparation.